This episode is powered by British Gas.
They've kicked off something new, the BWSL football tariff, a 1-year fixed tariff made for the BWSL community.
Whether you are a fan, a player, or part of a club, you can switch and get a prize that will help you beat the January price cap.
Nice and simple. A tariff shaped around the people who make the league what it is. Plus, when you sign up to PeakSave Sundays, you can score extra savings.
Yes, with half-price electricity, 11 a.m. till 4 p.m. every Sunday, your matchday routine costs you less. Brew on, telly on, even a quick pre-match tidy if you're on a roll.
The tariff looks after you throughout the year and PeakSave sorts your Sundays. British Gas are backing the BWSL on the pitch and making life a bit easier off it.
Live footy, PeakSave Sundays and the BWSL football tariff. Now that's a perfect hat-trick.
Follow the link in the description to learn more about British Gas BWSL tariff.
Terms and eligibility apply. PeakSave requires a smart meter and normal standing charges apply. Hello everyone and welcome to Daily Brightness Christmas edition. As you can see, Mrs. Claus is here.
I didn't get the memo obviously, but...
Don't worry, I've already put everyone's presents in the sleigh. We're good to go.
Just left me hanging with the memo.
Well, I'm also going to show you these because my mum's going to be gutted if I don't, but Mama B put out some lovely glasses for me to wear, but
we had them at our team Christmas meal.
Yeah, she was like, I've got all these glasses for you for the podcast. Maybe you could just like change them every couple of minutes. I was like, Mum, I'm like busy talking. Bless her, she's cute. But yeah, anyway, how are we?
All good. Nice to sort of have a little break now. Obviously, football's over. But literally went on the treadmill this morning. I was like, I feel like I've had no days off.
Bestie, why are you on the treadmill?
We played a friendly on Thursday. And then we had Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. And then our training starts again today.
Already?
Yeah, so... I was just like, I walked into my gym and I was like, oh.
I think that's a bit excessive, to be quite honest. I think you need at least 5 days off.
But I did a treadmill run and then some gym and then the sauna. And this weekend I went home to see my family, so that was really nice.
Nice.
Not so nice because it was for a funeral, my auntie's funeral, but
oh no,
it was nice to see the family. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, bestie. I'm so glad the break's here. Oh my God, I was hanging on by a thread. So I am very excited to finally have some time off. As you can see, my surroundings has changed. I'm finally home on the farm. So I'm looking out the windows at the horses. Oh, I feel like when I just drive up the road, I'm just like, my head goes from like, and everything just like drifts away.
Peace.
And I feel like all my problems just vanish. And then I'm like, I'm the happiest person again because I'm just here. But it's been good. It's been a tough week. And obviously, I had Zeusy Boy put down Saturday, so that was a terrible day. So yeah, couple crappy bits.
On to nice things now. Then we'll have a nice week.
Yeah, nice
week. Christmas.
It's
week.
a Christmas break. We've had a good time. I'm home. Spent a bit of time with the kids already. So yeah, I'm feeling really good. And most importantly, it's your big day coming up, so I'm so excited.
I feel like I'm not even thinking about Christmas because like that's so close and it's like,
yeah,
it's less than a week.
It's crazy. You're going to be married in less than a week.
Madness. Anyway, let's talk about some football stuff. You absolutely tonked Liverpool yesterday. I mean, I know they're not doing very well, but I was like 9-1. Like, did they even come?
Do you know what? It was so weird because obviously last time we played them, not that long ago, obviously we drew and we could have lost that game. Like if you look back at it, we could have. They had like big chances in that. And listen, I know they're struggling a lot with injuries and they didn't have a big bench for the game the other day either. So, but I'm not going to take anything away from our performance. We made, I think it was 8 changes, and for you know how hard it is when you change a team. It's really hard, like new connections, people haven't played as many minutes. Are you match fit? Are you ready to go? It's then as a player that's not playing as much, you take that as your moment to like impress and be like, this is why you should be playing me sort of thing. So you put like extra pressure on yourself to do well. And we just said, listen, girls, it's a quarter-final. It's anyone's game to take. They're a tough team. Let's just have fun. And that was our team huddle. I was like, girls, just enjoy yourself. Like, take the pressure off. Enjoy yourselves. You're all top players. You all deserve to be on the pitch. Let's stick together, work together. There's some new connections. If we make a mistake, sod it. We'll work hard for each other, recover the ball. And I honestly stand by this and I'll take it to my grave. Happy players are the best players.
Mm-hmm.
They are. They really are. And every time we went forward, like we were just scoring. And, you know, credit to all the girls that don't get as many minutes to have that mentality to come out and to deliver. Like we were honestly just having a ball. And it was just like, just keep going. Next goal. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it was a great day for them, but I certainly can't take away from the team performance. And it felt like a real team performance. Like everyone contributed, everyone had each other's backs. We worked hard, and it was really nice to send the fans off on a Christmas break with a 9-1 win and into the semis. So yeah, it was really exciting. It was nice.
And that means you'll go against Man City in the semis, and the other one is Arsenal, Man United. That's going to be a really interesting game. One I really want to watch. I think City are flying as well at the minute, so I think that'll be an exciting game. But there you go again, just swanning into the League Cup as and when you want. Moving on.
Right, we're going to just move on from that. Enough of Chelsea. Move on.
We're going to go back to Chelsea now because we're going to talk about your Champions League roundup. So Chelsea have secured automatic qualification for the last 8 by finishing top 4 in the league table. You've got to be happy with that.
Yeah, that was so important. I think obviously with the new format of the Champions League, we set out to be in the top 4. We said that's one of our aims, that's our goal. And then obviously we drew early on, and then it makes things tricky. And then it was like, okay, we have to beat Roma, we have to beat Wolfsburg. And we'd never beaten Wolfsburg away. That for me, I had PTSD going there. I was like, oh my God, that was the year we all had COVID, like everyone was struggling. We got absolutely tonked. And it's like every time we played there, we've lost. And I remember the exact place I was stood doing an interview once we'd just been knocked out by him again. And I was like, oh, this is too much. And then, yeah, I think we had a really, really good game. And I think it was a great game for the fans to watch as well. They had chances, we had chances. But again, I don't think people understand how much that saves you being in the top 4, because the games that needed to then be played would have made our schedule so much more hectic. And it makes a difference because I guarantee you that Champions League game, that fixture would have fell on probably a Man City week or an Arsenal week.
But you're through, and then it's Man United have got playoffs against Atletico.
Yeah,
that's not going to be an easy game. And if they get through, they get Bayern. It is going to be a really exciting actual like quarters and semis and stuff. But you will play Arsenal in the quarters. That's a bit annoying. Like, you don't want to play the English teams, do you? Like, you do that all the time.
No, not in the Champions League. And that is the annoying thing, is when you face the English teams in the Champions League, it's not because it's Arsenal, it's because in the Champions League, you want it to be
different opposition. And also, I think as for the neutral, like for me, say, I want to see the English teams go as far as they can. I don't want them to knock each other out. So that'll be an exciting game. They're always a good, tasty one, Arsenal-Chelsea. But how much of a target for you, Millie, can you tell the fans, because I know the answer to this, is winning Champions League? It's the one thing you've not done.
Bestie, it's like the thing in capital letters, the trophy. And it's like we get closer and closer and closer. And I think this year more than ever, it's anyone's to take.
Yeah. Standard's definitely been raised, hasn't it?
Yeah, and I do think more and more teams are now competing for it, and it's not just like a select few. And it's like exciting. You're like, come on, we're in the quarters, like, let's go. But it is the trophy. Like, it's the trophy. It's, yeah, I can't even, I'm speechless, because it's like you work so hard for it. And yeah, it's been a long journey, like trying to win it. So to this date, everything that we're doing is to achieve that and all the others. And I think that's one thing that I want people to understand is we as a club, like, we're not sacrificing any other trophy to win that trophy. We want to win everything. And I think sometimes people are like, oh, are you just going to focus on that? Like, no, we're not going to sacrifice any other trophy just to win the Champions League. Like, we're going to do that. We're going to try and do that and try and win everything else. So I think that's just the mentality of the club, though. But yeah, it is like the trophy, and I think it would be the best one that you could possibly lift. And yeah, let's keep going.
And moving on from Champions League, we'll go into the winter break now. Let's review the WSL so far. Like, how would you review your own team's performances up until the Christmas break?
Yeah, I think we're in a good place. I think we've had some up moments, some down moments. I don't really think we've hit our peak yet. I think we've had some really, really good games, but I think we've lacked a little bit of consistency. And I think, especially the last 4 games, I think we've really found our flow in front of goal, which is really nice to see, because I think it sets you in a good place when you return. But I think we got to a place where, we spoke about on the podcast, we'd have loads of chances, but maybe only 1 or 2 goals. And I think it's something that we're always wanting to be better at.
Well, you didn't do that yesterday.
Yeah, we found our shooting boots. I did say, Sonia, if she needs a number 9, I'm available. You know what I mean? That was about no target, no shooting practice.
I know. When I was looked at it, because I didn't watch it, I looked at it and it said bright 90 minute or something like that. And I was just like, what the hell is she? She's either gone on an amazing run.
Best it, I intercepted a pass.
Bagsman striker's goal, or she's gone up for a corner.
No, that's exactly what I did.
Why did I just head it in then, the ball were in front of me?
Go on, it's because you were heading me pom-pom. I'd intercepted a pass,
I saw it. I did see it afterwards.
Played a 1-2.
It's a good goal, really nice goal.
Yeah, I think just being ruthless in front of goal is probably something that we've not been as efficient with as we would have liked to. So that would be my review. But as always, it's a very long season. And for me, peaking in the business end is the most important. I think the frustrating one for me that stands out is the loss against Everton, because, as you know, City now sit 6 points clear and are in form, and we've been in that position where we're that team, and you are in full control you are. That's a nice gap to have. But listen, we're only halfway through. There's a lot of games to play yet. We've still got to play them. So I think we're in a really, really good place. We've just got to. It's now one of them where you can't drop any more points. But yeah, I don't think we can complain as to where we are.
I don't think you can either.
What about you?
Yeah, I think for us, I think we're sort of sitting there or thereabouts where we were this time last year. But obviously the league has got a lot tougher. But I think in terms of overall ability that we have in our squad this year is far superior than what it's ever been. Individually,
yeah,
we have some unbelievably talented players. I think that you see in games we've done really well. I think we would obviously like to have a few more points on the board at this point. But we've had a lot of loss as well. We've had loads of big players out injured. We've had 3 red cards. Going into the new year, I think we are in an okay position. Can't sit here and say we're happy with where we are, but again, I think we're all right. We're on the right track. So, but I think for me, Man City they've got it all at the minute. I know you won't want to hear this, but I think this year is their year. I think they've struggled and they've come so close so many times. Yeah. But again, it's in their hands and it's theirs to cock up, isn't it? They can drop the ball, they can lose it, and anything can happen in this league. But they have been an exciting team for me, I think. And to play against them the other day, I thought, yeah, they're another level this year.
No, they are. I think Miedemar is really just in terms of standout players so far, I'd say Viv's been incredible, and I think she's been a real key player for them stepping up. She's making everything tick, she's scoring goals. But I think another one that I'd shout out is Ruby Mace. I think she's been brilliant for Everton.
I say this every time we watch her. I'm like, she is actually unbelievable.
Yeah, I think, honestly, I don't think people put her on the radar enough, and I think she goes unmissed a lot of the time. And for me, she's been outstanding. She was fantastic against us. I watched another game that she was brilliant.
I think she's good in midfield, really good, but I think what she offers at centre-back...
Well, she's a ball-playing centre-back, but she defends as well.
And she's quick and she's strong. Really well. I think she's great. Shout out to Ruby Mace. But I think the team that has really shocked me is Liverpool. I just don't know what's going on. Like we said about it before, obviously they took a big hit at the start of the season in losing Matt.
Oh, they've got so many injuries now as well.
So many injuries, but I just think that they still have a decent squad. When I looked on paper when they played us, I was just like, your team's really good. I don't get it. So I think we'll have to see a big January from them in the window, bringing in players. I think there'll be a lot of movement this Christmas period.
I was going to say, do you think there'll be a lot of? Do you think there'll be a lot of movement?
Because I think there's a lot of unhappy players at top teams as well.
Yeah.
So they're going to want to go out on loan or get sold or whatever. And I think then you've got teams like Liverpool who just need to just bring in and bulk out their squad, because you can't afford to have that many injuries and lose that many players during a season. You need to have some sort of backup. But it's a hard thing to do, I think, because if you look at a team like, let's say Villa, you sit mid-table or around mid-table, whatever, and you bring in a huge squad for a team in that position, it's quite hard, because I think realistically, you might play the cup games, but if you're out the cup, there's no games. Like, the players that are fringe in the squad. Chelsea, it's like you've got that many games, thick and fast. You've got Champions League, you've got League Cup, you've got FA Cup, you've got League. Like, there's so many games and you're going to be needed at some point. And I think that's where it's hard to actually ensure that everyone stays happy. Side note, London City's manager.
Baffled.
You're sitting pretty at the minute in your first year in the WSL and you've just got rid of him at Christmas.
I don't understand that. And do you know what that can cause? I mean, and listen, we might not know the ins and outs. We might not know if something's happened or whatever, but from an outsider looking in, that can ruffle so many feathers and it can also be disruptive. It's I don't think people appreciate change is really, really, really hard. And it does take a toll on the environment, the team. Yeah, it can be positive. It can also cause a little bit of disruption. But no matter what, it's going
to make change because if you bring in another manager, 100%. Let's say you're not playing and then that manager
comes in. They could prefer different players.
And they want to play you, but you've just built this squad around, the team that's doing well. I don't know. I was really surprised when I saw that.
I didn't understand it. I'm fine. I'm struggling to find a reason, but I will say it's been a really exciting start to the season from all teams, and I think there's teams in positions in the table that you don't expect them to be.
But equally, there's teams in positions now that won't finish anywhere near there at the end of the season.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
There's going to be a lot of changes in the new year. It's going to be
so exciting.
On that note, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be talking some things football, some things not.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that little update on football. But now we're switching the boots for the dancing shoes, and we want to celebrate Kaz Carney winning Strictly.
Yes, Kaza.
Listen, I always knew she could dance. She was so good at like dancing and break dance and stuff like that. But geez, I didn't know you had that in your locker, girl.
She's unbelievable, honestly.
Blew me away.
I don't watch Strictly religiously, but my mum does, and she'll always say like, must watch Kaz, but I'd always have Kaz on. I always put Kaz on when it's finished, like on Instagram. I know you go on iPlay and stuff, but I think she absolutely smashed it. And I loved the relationship she had with Carlos. Like you could tell they got on. You could tell like they had that.
Did you hear his
interview
chemistry after though, as well? Like what he said about her. So once they'd won. I also, before I go into that, I really rate like Kaz's reasons for going on. And when you listen to her mom talk about this is just a message to fans and anyone out there is you do not know what someone is going through, and just because they're on TV and they look all happy and confident, that's not what that person is feeling. And Kaz did an interview and said like she'd lost all her confidence and lost herself a little bit, and she wanted to go on to like push into that outside that comfort zone, and I really rate her for doing that because everyone always just thinks
what a hard thing to do to get your confidence back. Like she's actually put herself in a really vulnerable spot. Like you're on TV.
They're savage.
Yeah, you've got savage judges around you. You've got unbelievable dancers around you. So for her to do that, like fair play. We're really proud of you, Kaz.
We love you. You absolutely smashed it. But Carlos's interview after like blew me away, and he was saying that he'd come from a place where he was like all about me, and Kaz had taught him like to be humble and to be a good person and to be a team player, which that is Kaz. She values every single person in that environment, in whatever she's doing, and she knows that every single person's role matters, whether it's a small role, a big role, whether like when you were she's a footballer, whether you were in the stands, not in the stands, she valued everyone equally.
But I think that's like what we love about people like Jill and Kaz, and I could name loads more, but you remember how good they were on the pitch, but the most important thing you remember is how they treated others and how they made you feel. And I remember coming up into the England setup and Kaz was there, and I just thought like, oh my God, like Karen Carney. And I think sometimes people lose sight of like that in football. It's just like, all right, she was a good footballer, but I'm like, no, the person behind the footballer is so much more important, and that's why I'll always remember her for her rather than a footballing ability. Well, now maybe as a dancer, but no, I'm so proud of her. You're so proud of her. We all were rooting for you, so smashed it, Kaz. Well done.
Can't wait to see her on Step Up. She's going to be on Step Up 3. Can't wait. Give her that damn role. Yeah, get her on Honey Love.
Love that. And then moving on to some other news, Michelle Agyemang won Young Sports Personality of the Year. How big's that now? I think that's such a great achievement.
Unbelievable.
And also a good pick-me-up when you're injured. Like, how nice is that?
I was just going to say, if there was a time in which she needed something and to be appreciated and valued and to have eyes on you a little bit, that's the moment. And it's for like that is such like an incredible award, and she fully deserves it, like fully deserves it.
Absolutely.
And I just think, like what better time for that to come to her when obviously she's going through her ACL rehab. And it was like a really proud moment seeing her up there collecting it, because even though we're retired, like we're always a part of that team and we're always a part of what it stands for and the legacy. And
you're always rooting for the people that are there now. But I think, for her, it was a massive pick me up, a massive boost when you're down in the slumps a little bit about, your injury and whatnot. But she's had such a great start to her career. And I think that will only give her a boost to get back, get healthy and smash the next part of her season.
I also think a message to other players out there and youngsters, that's what you can achieve if you've got the right mentality, you're patient, you take your moment, whether it's 5 minutes, 2 minutes, it doesn't matter. She took a moment every single time she got it. So I think she sent a message to the other youngsters that this is what you can do. And I think that's why it's also so important that it's appreciated and things like that are celebrated, because she's had, like you said, an incredible start to her career. And there's so much more to come. But we wish you all the best with your recovery and congratulations again.
Woohoo! Another one, another Lioness winning awards. That's what we like to see. Time to move on to Block and Delete, Millie, our favourite sort of segments here at the end where we can just put the world to rights and then talk about what we love. So first one is from Helen, and she said, litter louts. Some streets can be absolutely covered and it's awful. I agree. I hate litter.
Put it in the damn bin.
No, it's just like, it winds me up when you like drive past somewhere and there's like a whole bin bag just been chucked. It's like, why?
Go to the skip.
People are lazy. They don't want to go to the tip. That's the problem.
It is. Well, okay, if you don't want to go yourself, then pay someone to come and do it. Exactly. You can get the removals, 50 quid off your pop, stick it in the van, done.
That also winds me up when there's like dog poo in the street. On that note, nearly stepped in a massive thing today. I was like, it's on the path. Like kids walk up and down these streets. Like, it's just
not good.
It makes me mad, so mad. But we agree, good. Helen. I massively agree. I hate
Green
litter.
flag, we agree with you. Right, next one from Ruth. When apps or bits of tech get stuck and flash up saying they're not responding, I can see that.
That's funny.
All right, sass.
It is annoying though, like, on your Mac when they just bounce.
Yeah, it is.
Get open.
I like the ending because she's saying it's notifying her, but she can quite clearly see it's not responding.
Fix it. That's so funny because you know what I love about this section? It's like people must think about things like during the week and be like, oh, that's a block and delete.
Yeah, I'm going to send that in. I love it. Everyone's thinking about it. Oh my God, I literally had one the other day and I was like, I'm saying that on the pod. I'm saying it on the pod. I
always have these moments. Then it gets to it and I'm like, oh, I can't remember what it was.
What was it, Vesta?
Shall I tell you what mine is then?
You go, because mine's gone blank.
So I went to the pantomime yesterday and we go every year with Sarah's entire family. So there's loads of us, right? And I love it. I love the pantomime. Absolutely love it. But what I don't love, is when I'm put in the middle of a row and I've got an overactive bladder, I need to be up and down. And I don't like it because people are like, oh, well, I'm sorry. Sorry, Mother Nature's arrived and I need a wee. So I'm blocking, not having another aisle halfway up because they're long rows, hard to get out, and everyone gets angry when you need to get up and have a wee.
It is frustrating.
But I can't hold it. I can't sit there and hold it because I won't enjoy anything.
No, I know you can't mess in. I know you do your pelvic floor, so I know you're doing everything that you can do to...
Exactly. Just got an overactive bladder. I just need a wee all the time.
Oh my God. I've got one.
Go on then.
And it's not happened this week, but I know it's probably going to be happening because Christmas is coming. My block and delete is people that don't want to wrap presents.
Oh, who does that?
Some just put it in a gift bag. No, I want it wrapped. I want the excitement of ripping the paper off and be like, oh, what's inside? Like, maybe that's just because I'm a bit of a freak and I love wrapping. I love it. And I don't leave this is another thing. Actually, that is a block and delete. When people leave too many gaps on the wrapping paper, everything should be sealed. Sellotape should be all the way on the gaps. If you open one of my presents, you'll be like, Millie, there's no gaps. I can't get in it.
Why do you want people to not get in it?
Well, just not straight away. I want the anticipation of like, oh my God, what is it? Like, I'm getting excited. But wrap the damn present.
Fair. It's a fair one.
Don't just put it in a gift bag. I think it's a lazy way out. I'm sorry. And I saw something on TikTok about these bags that you can just stick it in and pull it. And I'm like, no, kids should have it all wrapped. It should be, I know it takes time, but maybe I'll set up a business of gift wrapping.
I quite like wrapping presents.
I love it. It's so therapeutic. Just get your Christmas tunes on, have a nice little glass of red, start wrapping away. Perfect.
Glass of red.
Yeah.
Right, moving on to the nicer note. What is something you're grateful for this week?
Oh, well, there's been 2 big moments that have been real shitty. This week, I'm very grateful to be home. This is my home. I'm grateful to be back on the farm, my favourite place on earth. I'm grateful for that because that is like my biggest escape and I just love it. I instantly feel happy. I love it. I'm in love with this place.
Oh, that's cute. Really cute. I was going to say I have to come up and see you, but you're coming to me in like 4 days anyway, so.
Best day, we're literally getting ready for the wedding.
My gratitude this week, what I'm grateful for, is an indoor paddle court because where I live, there is none. And I have to travel so far and I was able to play indoor when I went home with my brother and my stepbrother the other day and I just thought this was so nice. Like I was active.
That's cool.
I like exercising. I like being out and playing paddle.
I've never played, you know.
You need to play. I think you'd absolutely smash.
Do you not think it would be a
bit
bit much though for my brain?
I think it's probably too much for you, but it was nice to be able to play again because I haven't played for ages because it's been obviously bad weather and you can't play outside when it's like this because if the ball gets wet or it's windy.
Is it just like squash?
It's a mixture of tennis and squash.
Yeah, I think that ball flying around and not back at walls, I think I'd just get, I think it's too much for me.
I think you'd be a bit overwhelmed, but I think you'd absolutely smash the ball as well into next week.
Yeah, but then I'd be a little bit overstimulated. I don't think it's for me. I'm gonna leave it. But I'm glad you had a good week.
And you. Well, obviously, apart from a couple of minor hiccups for both of us, but it's been a nice. So on to new things now. It's Christmas, wedding week. Let's roll.
Right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. As always, we appreciate all your support. Keep subscribing, share the socials, keep the podcast rolling. We absolutely love waffling on. But Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas and a massive Happy New Year from me and my bestie.
And I think I'm actually going to do a bit of a vlog for the wedding day.
Oh my God, so, please don't.
At bestie, I will be doing. Thank you very much. Right till
I know you won't
the early hours of the morning. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I'm giving the fans what they want. They want it.
I've got content creators going to the wedding anyway, so they'll get a load of content.
Good, but I'm going to get the behind the scenes juicy bits.
Oh, whatever.
Right, guys, on that note, Merry Christmas, and we'll be back very soon. Bye.
Bye.